Hello and welcome to the Tarka Zone. Thank you for joining me. Today we're playing the game Meet Your Maker and we're doing a Superhuman series. I'm going to start a series called Superhuman and I'm going to showcase some raiders that, in my opinion, reflect what's great about this game. Okay, and this is one right in front of us here. 43 times this person died and they achieved the Genmat and they got out. They were able to do it and they did it in 1 hour and 17 minutes. Imagine the dedication you've got to have to spend that much time in Outpost cheese, because this outpost is by far a combination of the worst things you can find in anyone's base. It's like an inside joke with me. I said, okay, I'm going to build something. I'm going to build a base that takes every complaint in the book that I've read on Steam, I've seen in videos, I've seen on Discord, people complaining, and I said, I'm going to pack all that cheese into one base. And this person went through layers and layers of cheese an hour and 17 minutes. Imagine that, 43 deaths. And they were like, yeah, I got this. Hold my beer. So we're just going to go in and just look at the meter at the top. We're not going to obviously watch the whole hour and 17 minutes. I think what we are going to just look at is just a little bit of the gameplay. I'll speed it up so it's on super fast. We're right here. See that trap right there at the beginning of the base? I put that trap in a lot of the beginning of most of my bases. That one little spike trap there at the entrance, and it gets so many people. And actually with this run here, it gets this raider like 18 times. Because this raider, I think, keeps on forgetting about it. I've watched a good portion of the video already prior to going in. I just wanted to see what this person did. And he's looking for the tombs, and I've marked them all out so that, you know, they're easy to find. And I think he goes to look for a third one, which I don't think he's going to find, because they were the third one is where on the other side. I think he only thinks there was one over there, and there's actually two. So then they go into the base here, and using grenades here is the way to go, because I guess each part of this base is kind of a gear check on what you have to have for your setup. And this first section is for grenades. If you got the grenade and you're good at throwing it, you can pretty much wipe out this entire first section of my base. And then really you're halfway there. So if you just time your grenades well in that entry, you know, in this entry area. Now, I do bottleneck you with those sentinels throwing the plasma area down, because that's the whole point of bottlenecking you there. That's part of the cheese in this map. See, he's just not placing those. At least now, he's not placing those grenades in the right spot. He's not throwing them in the right spot, and he's getting bottlenecked by those sentinels. And having the walls angled the way they are is not helpful at all coming into the base, because it gives you that claustrophobic feeling. I'm hitting the E button right now just to see if I can advance it some. All right. So these guys outside are just supposed to be target practice, and he loses one life there just for the target practice stuff. And we're just gonna watch him go in one more time. Okay, getting deeper inside the base here, and that stuttering that you just saw there was me advancing it or trying to advance it. And then what happens here is the person changes the loadout. Okay, they changed their loadout, which is not the best loadout. If you see the loadout they got now, the shield and the ranged thing that allows you to destroy traps, this is not the right loadout for this base. Maybe the shield and the sword, but not the... I don't know why I was pausing there. Probably getting confused. I think it's having a hiccup problem because I tried advancing it. Because things are moving in the background. I think he's just not moving. I've got it on fast, right? Okay. Well, we don't have to sit here and watch death after death after death, but they eventually get it at the 1 hour 17 mark. They get it out the door, completely done. And I think that is impressive as hell that this person dedicated an hour out of their life to do my content and did not give up and achieved it. And in my opinion, that's superhuman. All right. Well, thank you for joining me. And this has been the Tarkus Zone.